Australian Shepherds make wonderful companion dogs. They were originally bred to be herding dogs, but nowadays widely used as family dogs. Australian Shepherds require regular grooming and care. All three sizes of the breed have almost the same grooming procedures and requirements. Australian Shepherds have a striking, luxurious coat, which is the defining feature of the breed. They have a moderate shedding level and shed all year. Like any other double-coated dog breed, they blow their coats twice a year. Aussies have a medium-length coat, which has two layers. The outer layer is water and weather-resistant. It's coarse and works as a protective layer. The undercoat is thick and soft. It works as an insulating layer, shielding them from both hot and cold temperatures. Regular brushing is more important than bathing. When it comes to the care of a coat, brushing helps you get rid of debris and loose hairs. It minimizes shedding and is an excellent way for removing knots and matted hairs. It also stimulates their skin to produce more oils, which in turn makes the fur healthier and shinier. Brushing also gives you a chance to examine your dog's skin for lumps, infections, and external parasites. Start brushing early when the puppy is around 8 weeks old. Early exposure to brushing is essential to make them used to the process. At such a young age, they're not familiar with the grooming tools and may resist the process, but you can overcome this with praise and treats. Make every session enjoyable and rewarding for your puppy. Puppies are born with a single, fluffy coat that works to regulate their body temperature. Around 4 to 6 months of age, they shed their puppy coat and develop a more resilient adult coat. You'll notice a change in the color, length, and texture of the coat. Aussie puppies don't need a lot of brushing or coat care. It's just to make them used to the process. Brush them daily for a short time. Use gentle grooming tools for puppies that do not pull their fur. Choose a quiet and comfortable place where your dog will not be disturbed or distracted. Aussies should be brushed outside, especially during their shedding seasons when they shed heavily. First, you need to detangle his hair. You can use some detangling spray to soften the tangles. If there are any matted balls of fur that cannot be cleared with a brush, use grooming scissors to trim them off. Start brushing with a slicker brush. Start from the neck and work your way down towards the tail. Give short, smooth strokes in the direction of hair growth. Do not brush against the grain of hairs. Give special attention to the areas where they have thicker fur such as belly, neck, and legs. Avoid pulling off their fur. Next, use an undercoat rake or a long-toothed comb to take out any trapped hairs in the undercoat. Make sure not to injure the skin with the undercoat. Finally, use a bristle brush to take out any remaining loose hairs from the coat and distribute natural oils. Give long strokes in the direction of hair growth. After the brushing session, praise your dog and give him treats. This way, he associates the process with a positive experience. Australian Shepherds are athletic dogs, and they love outdoor activities. They love to play in the water, which means their coats will be filled with dirt and debris. Brush your dog at least once or twice a week. This helps to remove dead, loose hairs and prevent mats from forming. If not brushed regularly, their coats can become dull and unhealthy, and will also develop mats and tangles. However, they need more brushing during their shedding seasons. Australian Shepherds shed their coats twice a year, during spring and fall, and need more frequent brushing during those seasons. Aussies shed their coats twice a year, in the spring and fall. It's a completely natural process for dogs with double-layered coats, in which old strands of hairs are replaced by new hairs. Generally called blowing of coat, it's the seasonal shedding of the coat. In spring, they shed their thicker winter coats to make room for thinner summer coats. The reverse happens in the fall. The heaviest blow is in the spring, when they're shedding their winter coats. Aussies do shed, but not as much as German Shepherd dogs. This blowing of coat results in a lot of shedding. You'll see clumps of hair strands falling out of their undercoat. There will be fur all around the house. This lasts for about 2 to 4 weeks. During their shedding season, they need to be brushed daily. It will be a very bad idea to shave your Australian Shepherd dog. Shaving may work for single-coat dogs since their hair grows back normally. It's not recommended for double-coat dogs because the double coats may not grow back the same way. thus disturbing the coat's ability to insulate them from harsh weather. The anatomy of double coat structure actually serves a purpose. It's a temperature regulator and a natural protection system. It keeps them cool in summers and warm in winters. Shaving will disturb the coat's ability to protect them from harsh weather conditions. It will also expose his skin to a variety of problems like infection, heat stroke, insect bites, etc. Shaving does not reduce or stop shedding. Shaved dogs still shed, they just shed smaller hairs. Regular brushing is the best alternative to such a drastic step. However, their coats can be shaved for medical reasons after the recommendations of a vet. Aussies require only occasional trimming of certain body parts, such as feet, legs, tail, ears, feathers, and breeches. These body parts have some overgrowth of hairs that need to be trimmed. This maintenance trimming also prevents the fur from becoming matted or tangled. The fur around these areas grows rapidly and becomes very thick. It needs to be trimmed regularly. If not trimmed, these long hairs can become tangled and interfere with their body movements. Use some thinning shears or scissors for this purpose. You can also take them to a professional groomer. Don't trim too short. Do as much trimming as required. The health and appearance of a dog's coat are heavily influenced by its food intake. Aussies need food that is rich in protein and healthy fats. Protein is required for the strength of hair follicles, and it accounts for more than 75% of a dog's hair. If a dog is protein deficient, his hair will be affected. Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids work as anti-inflammatory agents and also help with dry, dull coats. Excessive shedding can sometimes be attributed to a poor diet. A high-quality diet not only keeps their coats healthy, but also reduces shedding. There are different grooming tools used for Australian Shepherd dogs. A slicker brush and an undercoat rake are the basic grooming brushes for an Aussie. It's a basic and essential grooming brush. It helps to remove dirt, debris, and loose hairs from the outer coat. It also helps with tangles and mats. A slicker brush can be used interchangeably with the pin brush. An undercoat rake is specifically designed for thick undercoats. It has fine blades that reach through the top coat and removes mats, tangled and loose fur from the undercoat. It's a must-have tool for the double coats of Australian Shepherds, especially during their shedding seasons. A Furminator is a de-shedding tool that is a must for Australian Shepherd dogs. It helps to deep clean and de-shed your dog. It penetrates deep into their coats and removes tangles, mats, and any loose undercoat. A bristle brush is often used at the end as a finishing brush to shine a dog's coat. It has tightly packed bristles that are ideal for removing dirt, debris, or any loose hair. It stimulates their skin and spreads natural oils throughout their skin, thus giving it a shiny look. Thinning shears and grooming scissors are used interchangeably. Thinning scissors are used to cut out small amounts of hair. Grooming scissors are often used for trimming matted balls of fur. They are also used for trimming excessive hairs around a dog's ears, feathers, legs, etc. It will help to collect and remove loose hairs around the house. Aussies shed throughout the year, and there are going to be plenty of hairs all around the house. Invest in a good quality vacuum cleaner. Occasional baths are necessary for a dog. It's essential for their coat and underlying skin. It improves their overall appearance by removing dirt, debris, and bad odor. Bathing is also beneficial for their skin, as it keeps allergies and parasites at bay. However, Aussies should be bathed in moderation and in accordance with their needs. It's recommended to brush your dog before bathing. It's important to remove tangles and knots that otherwise would be difficult to remove once the coat is wet. After getting wet, these tangles shrink and become more matted. Brushing also removes any dirt or debris and makes their coat ready for bathing. Collect all the supplies you need for a bath and keep them close, such as shampoo, towels, washcloth or sponge, and other bath supplies. You can bathe your Aussie in a bathtub or outdoors. If the weather is nice, it's best to bathe them outdoors. Place a towel or non-slippery mat at the bottom surface to prevent him from slipping. The water temperature is important. Make sure to use lukewarm water for bathing. Invite your dog to the bathtub using treats and praise. Pour water slowly and make sure to cover his undercoat and whole body except the head. His head and face should be cleaned at the end, as pouring water on his head could scare him and he may try to jump out of the tub. His double coat needs more water to become fully wet. Use a dog-specific shampoo and rub it gently on its coat, avoiding the face. Use your fingers or a washing cloth to massage the shampoo to the whole body. Start from the neck and work your way down to the belly, feet, and other parts of the body. His coat may need more shampoo and massage. Face should be cleaned at the end. Take special care of their eyes, ears, and nose, and protect them from shampoo. Use a damp cloth to clean their face and eyes. Cover their ears with cotton balls. If the moisture gets inside of ears, it can cause irritation or infection. It's very important to thoroughly rinse your dog. Any soap residue can cause irritation and itching on their skin. Pay special attention to the areas that are thicker and can easily trap soap, such as neck, legs, and tail. You'll have to double check to ensure no traces of shampoo are left on their coat. Use clean towels to completely dry your dog. If not dried completely, your dog can easily catch up dirt and debris by playing in the mud or grass. Their double coats and excessive fur may take a long time to dry naturally, so you can use a high-velocity dryer to thoroughly dry your dog. However, use it with care. Keep it at a distance and blow in the direction of hair. Don't run it back and forth, as this could damage their fur. If the weather is nice, you can take your dog outside in the warm sunlight. Brush your Aussie after its coat has been completely dried. This helps to bring out the shine in the coat and straighten out hairs. Never use humans' shampoo on dogs. They have a different skin and pH balance than humans. Human shampoo is too acidic for dogs and could cause irritation on their skin. Always use a dog-specific shampoo. Buy a gentle, high-quality, and pH-balanced shampoo. If your dog has allergies or fleas, you can use a vet-recommended shampoo. A low-quality shampoo contains harsh chemicals, artificial additives, or colors, which strips away natural oils from their skin. Shampoos filled with nutrients and protein are best for dogs. Don't buy 2-in-1 shampoo. Instead, buy shampoo and conditioner separately. The ASPCA recommends bathing your dog at least once every 3 months. Australian Shepherds have thicker, water-repellent coats, and they don't need frequent baths. In normal conditions, you should bathe your Aussie once a month or so. You can postpone bathing for a while if their coat is brushed on a regular basis and it appears clean and tangle-free. However, their bathing frequency also depends upon their outdoor activity level and coat condition. If your dog plays in muddy areas, swims a lot, and has a dirty coat, then he needs more bathing. Excessive baths are not good for their skin and coat. It dries out their skin by stripping away natural oils. According to the official breed standards of the American Kennel Club and the Kennel Club of the UK, the ears of an Australian Shepherd are triangular, moderate-sized, and set high on the head. Around 20% of dogs have some form of ear disease. Examine their ears weekly for any kind of infection, ear mites, or wax accumulation. Aussies love to play in the grass, fields, and water, so they need frequent ear inspection and protection. Aussies have some excessive hairs around their ears, which need to be trimmed carefully. Use a small trimmer or shears. Do not pluck the inside hairs, as that could cause wounds. Ear infections are more common in dogs because of the specific structure of their ear canals. Dogs have L-shaped ear canals, which means it can easily trap dirt and debris. Australian Shepherds have warm, moist, and vertically bent ear canals, which could prove to be an ideal place for bacterial growth. Dog ear infections are mostly caused by yeast or bacteria. However, it could also be caused by allergies, excessive wax buildup, or other parasites. Moisture is the main cause of bacteria or yeast growth inside ears. Dogs who are more exposed to water through bathing or swimming have high chances of ear infections. There are certain signs of ear infection. If you notice a combination of these signs, take them to a vet for inspection. Ear infections in dogs are easily treated if diagnosed early. However, if left untreated, it could cause permanent damage. Check their ears weekly. There might be some dirt, debris, or wax in their ear canals, which could lead to blockage or infections. Clean their ears once a month, or as needed. If your dog has a history of ear infections, you can clean their ears weekly. If they have a mild odor, you can clean their ears at home using some cotton balls and an ear cleaning solution. Only wipe the visible, outside area of ears and don't insert anything inside. Always use a vast recommended ear cleaning solution for your dog. Don't use a homemade ear cleaning solution. Hydrogen peroxide can irritate their ears. Only use a dog-specific ear cleaning solution, recommended by a vet. These specifically formulated cleaning solutions help to fight off bacteria and dissolve wax and debris. Overcleaning is also a cause of ear infection. Clean their ears when you see a combination of obvious symptoms like frequent ear scratching, head shaking, and a foul smell coming from the ears. Normally, dog ears are pink, odorless, and without any buildup of wax or debris. Do not use Q-tips on your dogs. Because of the L-shaped structure of their ear canals, Q-tips will further push the wax or debris inside, potentially damaging the ear canal. Moisture is the main cause of ear infection in dogs. Moisture provides a perfect environment for yeast or bacterial growth, which multiplies and results in ear infection. Keep their ears covered during baths and swimming. Long nails can break easily, making the area more susceptible to infections. Long, overgrown nails can disturb their balance and walking style, eventually leading to orthopedic or postural problems. If not cared for properly, nails can develop an overgrown, quick portion, which would be difficult to trim. Puppies' nails grow faster than adults. The growth of nails and wearing them down are influenced by the surface they're moving on. If they routinely walk and play on hard surfaces, they will soon wear down their nails. Those who play on soft surfaces won't wear down their nails and require nail trimming. Trim their nails every 2 weeks or when they've grown long enough. An easy way to determine the time of nail trimming is by observing their walk on the floor. If you can hear the sound of nails clicking on the floor, they need to be trimmed. Dew claw is the 5th digit and grows higher on the leg. If not trimmed, dew claw can grow circularly into the leg. Some breeders remove the dew claw to avoid problems in the long run. If your Aussie has a dew claw, trim it regularly. If this is your first time trimming your dog's nails and you're not comfortable with it, take them to a professional groomer and watch how they do it. Humans have flat, while dogs have round, thicker nails. Dogs' nails are also positioned in a different way than humans. So, always use a dog's nail clipper or grinder. Make sure the nail clipper is sharp so it doesn't trap the nail and gives you a cleaner result. Keep all objects nearby such as nail clipper, cotton balls, styptic powder, and treats. It would be preferable if you could sterilize the tools before using them. Start nail trimming when your dog is comfortable. If he keeps pulling away, you may cut deep into his nails. Give him treats after the successful completion of the process. Using treats and praise will help you a lot for carrying out the painful task of nail trimming. Give your dog some treats every time you touch his nails or trim them. This trick is very helpful in the beginning when you're trying to make the puppy comfortable with the process. The quick is the living portion of a dog's nail. It's the pink-colored area of nails, which contains blood vessels and nerves. An Aussie could have white or black-colored nails. The quick portion is clearly visible in light-colored nails, but it's not easy to spot in black nails. In the case of black-colored nails, cut the nail bit by bit until you come across the quick portion. The nails become softer when it comes close to the quick. If you accidentally cut the quick portion and it starts bleeding, apply some styptic powder. It stops the bleeding. After trimming their nails, use a nail file to smooth out the rough edges. Dental problems are very common in dogs. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, around 80% of dogs have some form of periodontal disease by the age of 3. Dental care is very important, not only for oral hygiene, but also for their overall health. If not clean, the bad bacteria from their teeth can go inside with the food and cause many health problems. Many periodontal diseases affect dogs during the first few years of their lives. You need to be vigilant during their first 2 to 3 years. Start brushing their teeth as soon as you bring them home. Make them used to the process from a young age. Dental problems begin with the development of plaque. When food particles get trapped in the teeth while eating, it provides a perfect environment for bacterial growth. The bacteria, combined with saliva and food, creates plaque. If not cleaned, plaque hardens over time and becomes tartar. As tartar accumulates, it starts infecting the gums, causing a condition known as gingivitis. One thing leads to another, and finally tooth decay occurs. Plaque buildup is the root cause of many other periodontal diseases. The best way to prevent it is by regular brushing. Brushing their teeth regularly is the most effective way of preventing teeth and gum diseases. White teeth, pink gums, and a fresh smell are the ultimate signs of good oral hygiene. Any disruptions in these things indicate dental problems. There are some early signs of dental problems. A yellow or brownish-gray discoloration of teeth indicates plaque or tartar buildup. It can be seen on the gum line and on the teeth. Red, inflamed, or bleeding gums are indications of gum and periodontal issues. Bad breath is a good indicator of excessive tartar buildup and the incoming periodontal diseases. Dog's mouth produces a bad smell when the bacteria in the teeth decomposes food particles, producing a sulfur-like smell. Bad breath indicates that the bad bacteria are in the process of developing gum diseases. However, bad breath in dogs can also be caused by other health issues like liver or kidney problems. Ideally, their teeth need to be brushed daily. However, if not possible, you should brush their teeth several times a week. Brush their teeth in a circular motion and cover all areas of teeth, front, back, and top. Use a soft toothbrush and don't rub it harshly against the teeth or gums. After a successful brushing session, give them treats and praise their behavior. Puppies may be reluctant to brushing process as they're not used to it. Start brushing their teeth from a young age to make them used to the process. Positive reinforcement in the form of praise and treats will help you a lot in the process. Always use a canine's toothbrush and paste. Dogs' teeth are positioned in a different way than humans, and they need a toothbrush that's tailored for their teeth. Dogs also require a specific toothpaste. Humans' toothpaste contains certain chemicals like xylitol and fluoride, which are toxic for dogs. Dogs' toothpaste comes in a variety of flavors and is even edible. There are a variety of dental care products available such as dental wipes, chews, and treats. These are specifically designed to clean a dog's teeth while also giving him a fresh breath. These chews scrape off the plaque and tartar from the dog's teeth while also strengthening their gums. Choose specific products that are made from natural ingredients. Sometimes dry dog food is recommended for their teeth cleaning and gums strength. However, these chews, treats, and wipes work to a certain extent and are not a substitute for brushing. Besides regular brushing, Aussies also need a full oral and dental cleaning at least once a year. A veterinarian will look for any dental problems that may have gone unnoticed, as well as a checkup of their teeth roots and gums.